And so, you know, this is a humbucker and a humbucker, and it's a Evolution pickup by DiMarzio that is kind of a signature pickup. And when I'm in this position here, these become two single coils, so you get that kind of clean stratty too. I use that a lot. And then in the middle position, it's total single coil, which I virtually never use. And then here, it's the two single coils again, which I use occasionally. And then there's that, which I use most of the time. And it's, you know, there was certain things about the body shape that I changed because, I don't know, to me, I wanted it to look a little more sexier than what was conventional at the time. And I just did some simple things, like took one of the tone controls off because I only needed one. And the only thing that maybe my guitar has that the production model doesn't have, it probably has two different things. And one is that. And what it is it's a capacitor. When you turn the volume down on a guitar, sometimes if you have a lot of distortion, it's hard to get it to clean up and retain the top end integrity. So what this does when I pull this out and I turn the volume down, it kicks in a capacitor that filters out bottom end, and that cleans up the sound quite a bit. That's not standard on most models. And then in the back here, kind of a cool plate that some guy made me.
It's custom made as well, right?
Yeah, that's just, yeah, I mean, it's very, getting into the bowels of Steve Vai's guitar. I put a little tissue in there because the springs are always resonating, you know, and this kind of tightens up the sound quite a bit. But I use this, this kind of like stopper so that, uh-oh, Thomas, one of the things fell out here, actually. Yeah, so that when you pull up on the bar, it actually has something to rest on. So this way you're not like constantly going out of tune and warbling. You know, sometimes with a floating system, you hit a note and the other notes go, you know, or if you bend a note, the other ones go, you know, wildly out of tune.
Do you have that one just in the Evo or in the other ones as well?
I have it in all my guitars.
Oh. So what kind of strings do you use?
I use Ernie Ball. I was using the Slinkies, 9 through 42. Sometimes in the middle of a tour, if my fingers get really strong, I'll switch to 10s. But these are the new Cobalt strings on all the guitars because they're a new kind of a string that Ernie Ball came out with that I grew pretty fond of. Other guitars, I have this 7-string. I've had for many years. It was a dipped guitar that I took a blowtorch to, and I use this for one song, Weeping China Doll. So then I have to have a backup, which is this one. And frankly, this is one of the best sounding guitars I own. I don't know why, but it's kind of a beast to play. It fights too much, so I use this one.
So what do you prefer, like playing wise? The feeling wise, like 6 strings or 7 strings?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter?
No.
Okay. So
according to what the song is.
Yeah.
I'm obviously probably a little more comfortable on 6-string. Yeah. And then I bring this one. This is bow. I use this for building the church, and it's got all sorts of cool things. It's got a sustainer, and the frets light up, and the light hits it, and it explodes. But it's other than that, it's virtually just a gem. And then I have. For the acoustic set, I have this Euphoria, which is a signature series Ibanez Steve Vai acoustic guitar. And it's really nice because of the pickups that I'm using, the Eure. And you know, it just has a really controllable sound, you know, and you can dial in. You know, we tried different pickups, but controlling the guitar live is a challenge, you know. So this responds better than the other stuff that I've tried. And I need a backup for that, which I use virtually every night. And this one's a little different. We have this DiMarzio pickup in it that I like very much. This is actually the main one. The other one's a backup. But yeah, and that's pretty much my rigs, my guitars. And
thank you so much for taking time.
You got it.